3-day split, push-pull legs.
You gotta train 6 days a week, where you train different types of muscles on each day.
Okay, but doing that, you need the periodic fasting.
That's too little fasting. 1 meal a day.
The 16-hour fasting window, meals in between.
16 hours, that's way too little. At least 20 hours fasting.
What depends on the results, 3 meals a day, 2 snacks.
What? Fast for 3 days, just drink water.
Dry fasting is better.
Oh my God. In the end, calories is all that matters.
Doesn't matter at all. Body weight exercises.
What? You won't get any results. You gotta do functional training where you integrate your whole body.
Are you also tired about hearing about all these trends and the debates about them? Today we're going to keep it very simple and talk about the benefits of just working out. Hey and welcome to today's competence video with us at Goat Sports. My name is Adrian and together with me is my colleague, Coach Martin Strante. Well, Martin, we've been debating a little bit,
Yes.
discussing. There's a lot of trends online, and I think that it becomes very hard to understand which side of what trend people should choose. One is better, one is worse, one is the best, one is not good at all. What do people need to think about when you hear all of this?
Well, I think they have to go to themselves and like, what do I want to get out of this type of training? What do I want to get out of my body? Is it to feel better, look better? So start with going to yourself and I'm like, okay, what's my true purpose of starting to train or working out?
Since there are so many trends out there, what is better to understand? I mean, is one better than the other?
So the simple answer is no. I mean, it's very easy to be on one side and talk bad about the other, but the most important thing is like feeling good and getting healthier. That's the simple answer.
Because I know that when you kind of have to put the results into focus. And there could be a trend that is super trending right now. It could be 1,000 people doing it and 1,000 reviews saying that this is the best thing they've ever done.
And they're getting very good results.
Absolutely. They got the before and after pictures. They have these testimonials where they're saying that I feel like this and I feel like that. And me as someone that, hasn't done my research or hasn't even focused on myself, I jump on this trend. And then I realize, wait a minute, I'm not getting the results. I'm not feeling better. I'm having less energy and so on. But what do I need to think about? Because like all these 1,000 people are saying that this is really good, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not getting the results. That the usual thing a person in that seat would do they would believe that training is not for them.
Exactly.
So what is important for a person like that to think about when jumping on whatever trend may be?
I mean, it could be that this type of training isn't suited for my body. Maybe it's too tough. Maybe it's too easy. Maybe the 1,000 people that are doing it are getting very good results, but there's 1,000 people that tried it and didn't get any results, but aren't speaking about it. So you have to think about, okay, is this too tough for me? Is it too easy? Is this adapted for my body? Or is maybe some different type of training better for my body?
I think it's very important to understand that what are the results I want, understanding that there is no right and wrong. It's just that I need to find whatever gets me going and keeps me going.
Exactly.
Because that's one thing. You can always jump on something, start it, but what happens after 2 months or 3 months or 2 years? How has that helped my continuation of my health? So what would you say is like the main point to take out? And when you hear different trends or you hear like debates in between, how would you kind of just like debunk that?
Well, the first thing is just start training and start training to feel better. So start training with a good purpose of training, getting healthier, stronger, having more energy. So always come back to that. Is this type of training actually helping me with these basic things?
So if you find one trend and you actually hear or think it sounds very interesting, do that.
Yeah.
And if you find another trend where you find that it doesn't sound as interesting, don't do it. But do something.
Exactly.
That's the most important thing.
And you might do a trend and you might pick something very good from that thing. You don't have to go all in that trend. You can maybe, okay, this felt really good. I'm going to take this thing. And I try some different type of training. And this thing also feels very good. So I can do a combination. Like I don't only have to do one simple type of training. I can do a combination of different things. So there's no right and wrong. There's no this is bad, this is good. It's what works for me. All right, Adrian, so you've been training for quite a while. I mean, like 20 plus years,
Yeah.
and you probably tried different trends. Like, what have you learned from them, and what have you taken with you to your training now?
As I started off, I was following trends quite blindly, I would say. And I would jump from one to the next, to the third, and so on and so on. So I did a lot. And I was always, well, I maybe didn't get the results I wanted. So I was looking for those results in something else. Same thing with foods and different diets. I would try one and then, well, didn't get the results, and the next one and the third and so on. Same thing with recovery. I kind of like, well, everything I ever did, I was looking for something more instead of kind of realizing what I know today is that not all things are bad, not all things are good, but some things work better. So I would kind of cherry pick and try to make something that's essentially my own, because no matter what I picked, it still had to work and fit in my lifestyle.
Yeah.
How I was working or how I was active in sports or whenever this period was. And eventually what I'm doing today has been like this huge medley of, okay, these type of exercises, these kind of mobility work, this type of food, this type of recovery and so on. And that has been kind of my signum since.
Yeah.
So it's never like white or black. It's like a gray area where sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But I always need to adjust. And with every year that goes, I need to adjust it as well. So I can't stick to this in 10 years. I don't think my body will be able to. I don't even think my lifestyle would be the same, but I can stick to it. So it's very alive. It's very fluent.
Yeah. What do you base your decisions on now?
Well, there's a few things, of course. Results, definitely one. And my results, I kind of track in energy most. Am I doing the workout? Do I feel like I'm overworked, or do I feel like I'm underworked? If I'm sleeping well, and of course, if my body is able to do the things that I want to do. I still work as a coach, and I'm very active in that. And I like to be able to show the exercises and understand what I'm showing and actually do it myself. So that is like a couple of my results. So it's not what it says on the scale or how fast I can run a mile, but it's more things accustomed to my lifestyle.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Like, this is very interesting with all these different trends, but like we said in the beginning, go to yourself and make sure that you're listening to what your results are and what your purpose with training is.
Well, you heard it from Martin. Go to yourself and understand what your purpose with training is. There's no right and wrong trends. It's only what works for a long time. So keep on watching our show. We'll see you guys next time. And until then, take care.